In the depths of my being, I find myself grappling with an obsession that feels unlike any other I have ever known. This is not just a fleeting emotion or a simple feeling, it's an all-consuming force that feeds on the unique energy you possess. Your essence has a gravity all its own, pulling me in, holding me captive in ways that I don't fully understand. There's a power in you, a magnetism that I can't escape, no matter how hard I try. It's as if your presence is the very air I need to breathe, and yet, I'm left gasping, drowning in the absence of it. My actions towards you, however, have been far from honorable. I've acted shamefully, driven by selfish desires and impulses that have hurt you deeply. I see now the pain I've caused, the suffering I've inflicted on you, and it haunts me every day. The regret I feel is overwhelming, a suffocating weight that presses down on me relentlessly. If only I could turn back time, I would do things differently. I would right the wrongs, erase the harm I caused, and hold on to the love I let slip through my fingers. Your silence has been a harsh and undeniable awakening, forcing me to confront the reality of my mistakes. I never fully grasped how deeply I had wounded you until now. The stillness between us is a painful reminder of the trust once shattered, the love I betrayed. I want to apologize, to make amends before it's too late, but I fear my words will not be enough to undo the damage. I am acutely aware that my actions have brought you to tears, and the regret I carry for each one of those tears is a constant burden. I long for the chance to speak with you openly and honestly, to lay bare my faults and acknowledge my mistakes. I want to ask for your forgiveness, knowing full well that I might not deserve it, but hoping against hope that you might find it in your heart to grant me another chance. I understand that I may not be able to undo the damage I've caused. The scars I've left might never fully heal, but I am willing to try, willing to spend whatever time it takes to mend the wounds I inflicted. I want to rebuild the trust one carelessly shattered, brick by brick, if you'll let me. Your presence has meant everything to me, even if I failed to show it when it mattered most. You have been my guiding light in the darkest of times, teaching me courage, resilience, and the value of standing strong even when the world feels like it's falling apart. I hold each memory of our time together close to my heart, every smile, every laugh, every shared dream. But now, the distance between us feels overwhelming, like a chasm I cannot cross. I yearn for you with every fiber of my being, longing to feel your warmth, your embrace, your love, one more time. The absence of your presence is a heavy shadow over my soul, a constant reminder of the love I lost through my own selfishness. I see now how deeply you valued our relationship, how you prioritized it above everything else, and I am ashamed of how I took that for granted. Blinded by my own desires, I failed to see what I had until it was already gone. Now, I am consumed by an obsession that I can't escape, a relentless yearning for the energy you brought into my life. I am determined to win you back, to repair the words that were broken between us, to restore the bond that I so carelessly destroyed. But I am also afraid, intimidated by the person you've become, stronger, more independent, more resilient. You have thrived in my absence, and I stand in awe of the strength you now possess. My regret is a heavy burden, clouding my thoughts and weighing down my spirit. Each day without you is a struggle, a constant ache in my heart that won't go away. I miss everything about you, your laughter, your voice, the sparkle in your eyes, the warmth of your touch. Every day feels emptier, colder, without the comfort of your presence. Your absence has taught me the value of what we had, and the pain of losing it is almost too much to bear. I am desperate to make things right, to find a way back to what we once had, if you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I know that forgiveness may not be easy, and that the wounds I inflicted run deep. But I am willing to do whatever it takes to make amends, to show you that I am not the same person who hurt you. I hope you can see the sincerity of my regret, the depth of my remorse, and the genuine desire I have to make things right. You mean everything to me, and I am willing to face whatever it takes to earn back your trust, to bring us back to each other. I pray for another chance, a chance to heal, to grow, to rebuild what was broken. I hope that somehow, despite the distance and the pain, we can find our way back to each other, and that the love we shared can be rekindled, stronger and more enduring than ever before. Your partner wants you to know that they have been thinking about you a lot lately and can't seem to get you or the relationship you once shared out of their mind. They are struggling with the weight of a heavy incident that has left them feeling lost and overwhelmed, and they can't help but mourn the loss of the deep connection you both once had. There's a hole in their heart where your relationship used to be, and they are painfully aware of how much your presence brought light and meaning into their life. They remember how, during moments of confusion and doubt, you always managed to calm their mind and ease their worries. You were their source of peace, the person they could turn to when life became chaotic. In those difficult times, your understanding and support were like a safe harbor in a storm, and they find themselves missing that sense of security more than they ever thought possible. They recall the way you brought out the best in them, how your encouragement inspired them to become a better person, to strive for more, and to believe in themselves when they couldn't see their own potential. You were their perfect balance, the one who complemented them in every way, and now that you're gone, they feel unsteady and incomplete. The regret they carry for what happened between you two is heavy, and they wish they could go back and change whatever led you both to this painful path of separation. They know that they made mistakes, and they're fully aware of how their actions or decisions might have hurt you. They want you to understand that they have spent a lot of time reflecting on those moments, and each reflection only deepens their sense of loss and remorse. They are trying to come to terms with the consequences of what happened, and it's not easy for them. In fact, it's one of the hardest things they've ever had to face. From what they can tell, you seem to be doing well, moving forward with your life, and appearing less affected by them than you once were. This only adds to their pain because they realize how much they might have taken you for granted. They feel as though they are on their knees, consumed by regret, while you seem to be flourishing without them. This difference in your paths weighs heavily on their heart. They are acutely aware that your absence has left them without the one good thing they have going in their life, you. They've never stopped caring, and they want you to know that their feelings for you have only intensified as time has passed. Although they have been struggling to gather the courage to reach out, they are determined to do so because their longing for you is growing stronger with each passing day. They want to express everything they feel, but the fear of rejection holds them back. They see you as someone they could spend a lifetime with, someone they would be proud to call their partner, and the thought of a future without you fills them with dread. They want to build a life with you, to create a family, and to share the kind of lasting connection that withstands the tests of time. However, they worry that you may no longer feel the same way, or that you might not be willing to give them another chance after everything that happened. They also understand that you might be questioning what they truly have to offer. You may be thinking that their promises sound empty or that they haven't shown enough to convince you of their sincerity. But they want you to know that they are not taking this lightly, nor are they wasting your time. They have thought deeply about what it means to have you in their life and what it would take to make things right. They are certain about what they want, and that's to be with you for the rest of their life. They aren't just longing for a fleeting connection, they want a solid and enduring relationship, something real and substantial. Right now, their longing for you is causing them immense pain. Every day without you feels like a reminder of what they lost, and it's a burden they carry with them constantly. They miss you, the sound of your voice, the way you used to make them laugh, the comfort of knowing you were there even in the hardest of times. They know that they can't simply erase the past or expect things to go back to how they were, but they want a chance to prove to you that they can be the partner you deserve. They need you to know that they are serious about this. They've never been more certain of anything in their life. They are willing to do whatever it takes to make things right, to show you that they have changed, and to make up for the mistakes they made. But they also understand that this is not just about them, it's about you too, about what you want, and whether you are willing to consider a future together again. They are prepared to be patient and to give you all the time you need because they believe that what you had together is worth fighting for. Even if you aren't ready right now, they want you to know that their heart is open to you, and that they will be there, waiting, if you decide to take them back. In the meantime, they want you to know that their love for you has only grown stronger in your absence. They are not giving up, and they hope that, someday, you will see how much they truly value you and the love you once shared. They are ready to face the consequences of the past if it means having a chance at a future with you, a future they hope is still possible, despite everything that has happened.